Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World. Last time we started up World 4 here and we unlocked ourselves some new Yoshis, including Lakitu Yoshi. And this episode we're going to go ahead and continue on here with a weird stutter, but more importantly, with rolling down the river. So this one here, I'm going to go ahead and pick Old Faithful Sea Hidden items, because why not? I like it. Already made that pretty clear at this point, but it's a good badge. It really is. I can use anything else, but I want to use this. It makes 100% in these levels a lot easier. And it helps for the viewer's sake. You guys can see what items are there before we collect them. Make things a little bit easier to follow for the Let's Play. But this level here, this one's pretty interesting because there's a lot of water here. So there's definitely going to be a lot of things we got to watch out for. But more importantly, there's also fish here. And we might have some cheeps later on to deal with, which isn't really that bad. But we got that guy over there. See that fish? Yeah, this big old green fish, not friendly. You get near this thing at all, it'll want to eat you alive. If that thing gets you in its mouth, it's a one-hit KO. Avoid that fish like nothing else. It is the worst thing to get killed by that fish. So we're going to do our very best to stay far away from this guy. Luckily, he doesn't kill you right away if he just hits you with his body. So that's at least the one silver lining here, but it still hurts a lot. So I don't recommend getting hurt by him, period. Just stay away from the fish. Gonna throw something here to make sure. Yeah, knew it. Glad I went back, because that actually had a Meaver stamp. And I need that. Gonna throw an egg up here, which will reveal some more beads, which has another stamp in it. I definitely need an egg. I don't really have that many eggs right now. I'm not really feeling the best about that. Oh, get away from me. I don't want to deal with you. I hate this guy so much. Nope, get away. It's really annoying when you have a time limit of beads to collect and that thing's tail is right in your face. Nothing I can do about it. Luckily, we just hit a checkpoint, which helps on our health, but more importantly, we're going through a transformation segment, and that fish can't follow us here. But with this transformation, we have a new type of Yoshi, the Mermaid Yoshi. Move around the water like it's no big deal. You press the Y button to do a spin attack. So you guys played Echo the Dolphin on the Sega Genesis? This is basically that. You just go ahead and swim around here, press the Y button to get a good boost, and then that's pretty much the whole bonus area in a nutshell. I kind of want that clock, please. Can I have it? Thank you. A little awkward. Luckily, these beads don't really go away, so I have more than enough time to get over there before I'm having to worry about missing out on my collectible. But this transformation segment here is actually one that was used in Kirby's Epic Yarn. There was a very similar area there where you would transform into a fish of some sort with Kirby. And it basically controlled the exact same as this. So, the Mermaid Yoshi sections are basically a holdover from Kirby's Epic Yarn. They did the exact same thing in that game. Which makes sense because Goodfeel made Kirby's Epic Yarn as well, so why not? Just put the same thing into another game and just change it up a little bit. It makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and hit that cloud as you've seen because it gives us a whole bunch of beads, which includes a stamp. I'm going to go ahead and kill this piranha plant. And it reveals this little area we can go ahead and eat, which has some health. Fortunately, I missed that one thing I helped, but it's not too big of a deal because I'm already at full health, so that's fine with me to miss. Here, I'm going to want to go ahead and throw a egg straight up to get me a flower. I'm going to eat this Shy Guy and bounce on this quick. That's why. This fish is ready to eat us. Throw an egg at it. Here, eat that. I don't want you eating me. I need to hit this exclamation point quick. Ah, I missed it. That's a problem because it actually has a collectible. You know what? Here, have some lunch. There's more than enough hearts in this segment. I shouldn't have to worry about that, but I do want to get this collectible. I'll have enough health by the end, and I also need to get this thing a yarn, so I'll take the death. We're pretty early on to this auto-scroller anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. The rest of this level is basically this. So I hope you like auto-scrollers because you're going to be here for a while. So now I'm definitely going to want to get all these things of hearts. There, that was perfect. Don't really need to do anything with these piranha plants here, luckily. So I'm just going to clip him, apparently. I was going to say, just throw something straight up and then it should be fine. And it clips the side of him. Get this bead again. Kill this fish again. Get out of here. Now let's hurry. There you go. We really need to hit the exclamation point switch because we need that piece of yarn. I need the Yoshi. Hit that flower from a distance. Apparently my ricochet shot was so good it actually got herself the kill too. That's amazing. Well, there we go. We're at full health, so now I shouldn't have to worry about the rest of this level. Just don't take a hit, and I should be fine. That fish down there, though, really wanted me. But he couldn't get anywhere near me because we got out of his sight. Here, we want to be really careful, but also really quick to get those beads, since one of them does have a meaver stamp. Same for this section. And now here, I'm going to go ahead and run forward a little bit and get me some beads that I need. And let's get ready to throw. I'm just going to kill you. You're in my way. Careful here. I'm going to eat this one monkey. We have a little extra projectile now. Just have a monkey in my mouth. Not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and use it right here. Don't want to worry about him at all. Get rid of the piranha plant. Give me a cheap sheep. And this guy definitely wants to munch. You're not going to have enough time, buddy. Luckily, the rapids get me away. So there you go. That's 20. So now, this raft here will end right before the goal, which is very convenient because you don't want to go there yet. Actually want to turn back around and go over here to the left because you make your way over behind the waterfall, hitting Cloud right here, revealing some beads, but more importantly, our final piece of yarn for the level. Always check behind the waterfall. That's a video game trope for a reason. There's always something behind the waterfall. And this time, there's no exception here. We needed that hidden Cloud. But that was everything. So we 100% the level and got the bonus stage. Hopefully we get something new. We've been getting a lot of the repeat bonus games, to be honest. I kind of want something different. So if we can get something new, that'd be great. Well, this is not a repeat. At least it's one of the better repeats to get because this gives you a lot of points. So this is one of the better ones to get a whole bunch of beads. That's not bad for the beginning. Go ahead and grab the rest of the fruit there on the left. Give me the watermelon. Yeah, this is a really good bonus game so far. I might be able to make another round. That spoke too soon. I jinxed myself. I got 4,600 at least. Barely. Literally at the buzzer I got the final fruit. Oh, 4,650, even more than I thought. Well, that's actually really good. I'll take that. Yeah, that was another level down, so that means we get another Yoshi to go ahead and use. What other type of Yoshi are we going to get from this level? I mean, besides rivers, wasn't much of a theme here. Maybe a fish Yoshi? Nah, in fact, our type of Yoshi from this level is Apple Yoshi. I don't know how that relates to a river and fish, but sure, we got an apple. Let's go with it. Looks like we got the fortress here, so we're already halfway through. So Apple Yoshi, you're going to be making your way to the fortress. Time for a familiar face. Knot-Wing The Koopa's Aqua Fort. Gonna be going in with my hidden items badge because this place definitely needs it. There's a lot of hidden stuff in this fortress. But just like in World 3, I talked about when we got to the fortress level there, we saw the Montgomery boss reappear, and I was kind of complaining about repeat bosses there. This is the other repeat boss that the game uses. They love to use Knot-Wing The Koopa as well. It's either Montgomery or it's Knot-Wing. One of the two you always see reappear. I mean, this one's at least a little more unique in some ways, I feel, because every fight you have with Knot-Wing, you have to damage him in a different way. But with a giant Monty Mole, there's only so much you can do. You literally just throw eggs at him and hit his stomach, and every fight's basically the same. So that's why I appreciate Knot-Wing a little bit more, but it's still kind of annoying that we have a repeat in World 4 from the World 2 boss area. Like, I would like to see a little more originality. And that's the only major complaint that the bosses in general have here. It's just originality. It just doesn't really exist in the fortresses. And that's sad. I do like how the background of this fortress, though, is just basically jeans. That's really cool. I like that touch. Here, I'm going to go ahead and throw an egg straight up so I can get myself a meaver stamp. Now I'm going to make my way to the left, because there's a hidden little wall here we can go ahead and hide inside. Which, riding to the top of this area, gives me a flower. So we definitely need to come to the left instead of riding up to this pipe area. We needed to get that flower in one take. We missed it, then it was gone for good. And go ahead and throw a shell there to the left, because as you've seen, as soon as we got in the area, hidden cloud appeared. And that one we actually need to hit for progression, because over on the left side here, as you can see, we got this switch. This is the main mechanic of this level. We're going to be raising and lowering the water all the time in this fortress. So we're going to want to hit the switch here to go ahead and lower the water level. And now we can go ahead and get to a different portion of this piece of the room. Here I'm going to go ahead and eat this hidden part of the wall because that'll give me a flower. And I'm going to go ahead and throw eggs straight up because that'll give me some health. After getting hit there by the monkey, definitely need the health. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these beads. And let's get out of here quick. If I'm quick enough, I should be able to hit this flower, which will make a pathway over next to the door here. And now, if I hurry, I should be able to get to this door. Yes, we made it just in time. You barely have enough time to do that. Unfortunately, if you miss that timing, then what you have to do is you have to hit the switch to lower the water again, and then raise the water to get to that, depending on your time. You have to lower or raise just to get into that area. It's really annoying, to be honest. So if I missed out, I would have had to wait like another 2 minutes or so just to get in that door. It's not fun, if you want to be honest. I mean, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but man, I just like being able to rush over to the door. It just feels so satisfying. Gonna have to hurry up and get in here. I don't know if I'll be able to make that. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to make it to the yard. We'll have another chance to get it, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm gonna want to be careful of these shy guys, because they're both looking at me with needles. And I don't like that. Stop staring with the needle. But here's our good old pal, Poochie. He shows back up in the middle of the fortress. We see him on the outside, and we thought maybe he wouldn't follow us in. He definitely did. He just took a bit to catch up. And I'm glad he's here, because we're definitely going to be needing him to get to higher ground. So with Poochie's help, we'll be getting through this fortress a lot easier. This secret room here, we want to go ahead and throw the Koopa shell in that little gap as we see on the top of the room. It'll bounce back and forth on the walls, raising and lowering the water level. So you want to go ahead and use that to your advantage to get down to the handful of beads that have Meaver stamps, and also get your flower. So that section is pretty simple enough, but it's just more of a timing thing. So it will take you a little bit to get through that part, but just be patient. Here we need to actually get Poochie down the bottom level, and the only way really to do that is to go ahead and just lower the water level with Poochie either in his little cage here or outside of his cage on the left side. But I want to ride that down because it got us a Meaver stamp, so definitely need to go that way regardless. Here I need Poochie to go ahead and run through this little section and get me my piece of yarn. Thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the right side and get the other piece of yarn we missed out of before. Poochie, don't jump just yet. I need to jump onto you first. There we go. Got the yarn. Now we're just going to go ahead and wait here and just give it a bit. We're just going to take a little while to rise. That's a pretty good shot. Unfortunately, Poochie wants to go ahead without me. Thanks, Poochie. Hidden cloud right here. Go ahead, hit that. Reveals a flower. As soon as you grab it, though, you're going to notice that there's this little platform down here that's glowing. So if you have sea hidden items on, this is way easy to find. You need to go ahead and ground pound down the water here, make your way over to the right, and that's our final flower to level. That one is really well hidden. My first playthrough took me a while to find that flower because I didn't know you can jump down there, and then there's a hidden little passage. It's very easy to miss on the first playthrough. Poochie. Come on, Poochie. This way. Poochie, come on. We gotta hurry. I think we barely missed the timing here. Actually, we made it because Poochie got stuck under the wall. That's perfect. You need to get over here as soon as the water rises. But if you're too late, then you won't be able to actually ground pound down here because Poochie won't follow. You need Poochie to actually come up to this section because he'll have a key here waiting for him to grab. So we need Poochie to go on to the underside, grab the key for us, and now we can get out of here. Don't fall, Poochie. Keep your balance. This is our final section of level, so let's go ahead and hit that checkpoint and get ourselves 20 hearts. Okay, hidden cloud just appeared above the boss door, so that's probably more hearts if we need them. But this room is full of water, as you can see, so we need to go ahead and drain this water if we're going to be making it down there to the boss door and interact with it. So what we need to do is we need to get all the way to the top of the room, and then we hit this switch to drain the water. Now be very careful, because once you do that, these spikes start moving around, and because of that, it's very easy to get clipped by these spikes and die. So please be very careful when you get to this section because it's very punishing to get to the very end here and then get hit by the spikes, losing all your hearts, and then being stuck back to the default 10. It is very punishing, and spikes are one-hit KO, so avoid those things at all costs. But we're good to go, so let's go ahead and make our way through the boss door and have a rematch against Knot-Wing the Koopa. You're getting tired now, aren't you? Eek! How about you take a little shower and cool off already? Here's the rematch against Knot-Wing the Koopa, round 2. For this boss fight, we need to go ahead and lure him into these spikes, and the only way really to do that is let him slam down the ground, and then once he breaks open the bridge, you want to go ahead and jump in the water and have him jump past it as well, because Knot-Wing the Koopa will stomp down where Yoshi's at. So you're going to need him to destroy the bridge and then ground pound through that area that you're hovering around the water to go down into the water itself and hit the spikes. Do that, his belly will be revealed to ground pound. Do it 3 times in general in the fight, and then you win. Simple as that. But it is pretty hard to avoid some of his attacks because, honestly, I feel like some of these attacks, he's very close together. So here, for example, you gotta be really, really fast because just like that, I got clipped by him, and now I lost my heart. So unfortunately, I'm gonna replay this level simply just because one little mistake like that kinda cost me my perfect run. But we should be able to get through the rest of this boss. I don't have to worry about too much, to be honest. So after every hit, he will start up these little cyclones here, pushing around water, and you gotta avoid the water because that will hurt you. So avoid all those water cyclones that he makes, and then get out of the way real fast. The third and final hit, he'll go to the very top of the room and hang out there for a while. Your tell for when he's gonna fall is how many feathers are on screen. The more feathers are there, the sooner he's ready to fall. Look out for the most feathers above the screen to be falling from down below, and then that's your chance to move, to ground pound the spikes, and that was the final hit. Besides getting clipped there, that was a good run of the level. Too bad I got clipped at the very end, so unfortunately I have to go through the entire level because of one mistake on the boss. That is punishing, but that's what happens if you want to get all hearts. If you don't care about the bragging rights, this is really nothing, but because I want to get literally everything in this game, which includes hearts, I'm going to need to do that. But luckily, I got a new power badge to make this a lot easier. So this level isn't going to be the best example of it. I will be using it here, but I will also show off this power badge proper in a future level too. So for now, though, we unlocked ourselves a new type of Yoshi, the Aqua Yoshi. This one's pretty interesting. It's just a whole bunch of different shades of blue. I do like it. But now let's go ahead and make our way back over to the Amiibo Hut because I need to look over my Amiibos and see who we're going to be playing as back in 4-4. So to go back through a water level, I figured let's go ahead and pick a character that usually has a pretty easy time going through water on her adventures. Samus Yoshi. Too bad that's not the gravity suit that Samus is wearing, because if that was the gravity suit we had on, then there would be no problem whatsoever. It's unfortunately the Various suit, but I'm pretty sure Samus Yoshi should be fine back in the Aqua Fortress. Various suit does a pretty okay job moving through water, depending on the game. I don't remember it really being that bad to move through water with the Various suit in Metroid Prime. Once I got the gravity suit though, man, it just basically didn't really matter anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Improve Your Speed badge. It basically just lets you run at double speed, but we'll be showing this off in a later level. So with that, I'll see you guys on the other side. That was much easier the second time around when I had a badge that made me move at double speed. Way easier to avoid all those attacks. I should mention though that the refight with Knot-Wing, if you throw eggs at him, it won't really do anything. It'll stun the boss for a split second, he'll flinch, but then that's it. He'll go right back to doing his usual pattern, so there's no reason to waste eggs here. In fact, you don't even need to worry about having eggs in that boss fight at all. Not just that, but do not ground pound in the water for that fight. If you do that, you are dead, because you'll go straight down to those spikes and that will hurt. So don't ground pound in that fight. Just whatever you do, just avoid that move entirely. It's not worth it until you have to actually hit the guy in the stomach. But now that we got everything here in 4-4, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode on that note. Next time on Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World, we'll continue on here in World 4 and see what that shy guy is doing over there spinning around that piece of yarn. I'll see you guys next time.